Good morning, everyone. Welcome you again to the online classes. This class is for class 11. Students, you know that we are doing the problem of principal mathematical induction. That is your chapter number 4, and we have solved up to question number 19. Today we'll solve from question number 20. We have just 4 or 5 questions left. So let's start from question number 20. From 21. So question number 21 is by principle of mathematical induction, we have to prove that x to the power 2n minus y to the power 2n is divisible by x plus y for any values of n. So we'll going to prove this statement by the principle of mathematical induction. So first we'll consider the given statement as p of n. So let p of n equal to p of n such that x to the power 2n minus y to the power 2n is divisible by x plus 1. Now we'll check whether the statement is true for n equal to 1 or not. So check for n equal to 1. That means p of 1 is equal to x to the power 2 into 1. We are putting the value of n as 1 minus y to the power 2 into 1, which is equal to x square minus y square. That means x plus y into x minus y. That means p of 1 is obviously divisible by x plus 1, which is divisible by x plus y. I think you know, suppose there are two numbers a and b. Then the number a is said to be divisible by the number b if a can be expressed in the form some constant into b. Then you can say that the number a is divisible by b. So here this number is obviously divisible by, means p of 1 is obviously divisible by x plus 1, because p of 1 can be expressed in the form x plus y into some constant if we consider x minus y as a constant. So p of 1 is divisible by x plus 1. That means p of 1 is true, means p of n is true for n equal to 1. Now we'll consider that the statement is true for n equal to k. Let the statement is true for n equal to k, where k is any integer. So as the statement is true for n equal to k, then we can consider x to the power 2k minus y to the power 2k is divisible by x plus y. That means this can be written in the form that x to the power 2k minus y to the power 2k is equal to some constant into x plus y, where m is any constant. Now from here calculate the value of x to the power 2k. So x to the power 2k equal to m into x plus y and then plus y to the power 2k. Okay, so make it a numbering, equation number 1. So the last result is x to the power 2k is equal to m into x plus y to the power 2k. We shall now prove that the statement is true for n equal to k plus 1, means the next value of k. Now for that consider this statement p of k plus 1, which will be equal to x to the power 2 into k plus 1, means in place of n we are just putting k plus 1, and we have to prove that this expression is also divisible by x plus y. That means this can be written in the form x to the power 2k plus 2 minus y to the power 2k plus 2. That means x square into x to the power 2k minus y square into y to the power 2k. That means x square into, now x to the power 2k, value of x to the power 2k is this, so we are putting it here. So m into x plus y to the power 2k minus y square into y to the power 2k. Okay, I am rubbing the limit. That means x square into m into x plus y plus x square into y to the power 2k minus y square into y to the power 2k. Now from the last two terms we can take y to the power 2k common. So x square into m into x plus y. Now if we take y to the power 2k common, so it will be x square minus y square. And further we can expand x square minus y square into the formula x plus y into x minus y, which imply x square into m into x plus y plus y to the power 2k into x plus y into x minus y. From the last line we can take x plus y common. So take x plus y common. So x plus y into x square into m plus y to the power 2k into x minus y. Now this term is a integer because x is an integer, m is an integer, y is an integer, k is an integer. So expression in the second bracket is an integer. So this can be written in the form x plus y into lambda. Let this term is a lambda. That means p of k plus 1 can be expressed in the form x plus y into lambda, where lambda is n is constant. That means the expression p of k plus 1 is also divisible by x plus y. That means by principle of mathematical induction we can say that the given statement is divisible by x plus y for any values of n. Okay. So let's move to the next question. Question number 22. Question number 22. Question number 22 is, we have to prove that 3 to the power 2n plus 2 minus 8n minus 9 is divisible by 8. So we'll consider the given statement as p of n. So p of n is equal to 3 to the power 2n plus 2 minus 8n minus 9, which is divisible by 8. This statement we'll check whether the statement is true for n equal to 1 or not. So for that put n equal to 1. So the left hand side will be 3 to the power 2 into 1, which is 2, plus 2 minus 8 into 2 minus 9, which is equal to, that is 3 to the power 4 means 81 minus 16 minus 9, that is 81 minus this is 27, so that is 64. And we know that the 64 is divisible by 8. That means p of 1 is divisible by 8. That means the statement is true for n equal to 1. So we'll consider the statement is true for n equal to k. We are considering it that a statement is true for n equal to k. That means this expression 3 to the power 2k plus 2 minus 8k minus 9 is divisible by 8, and anything divisible by 8 can be expressed in the form 8 into some constant. That means 3 to the power 2k plus 2 minus 8k minus 9, we can consider this is equal to 8 into some constant m, where m is in any constant number. Now with the help of this conditions, we'll prove that the statement is also true for n equal to k plus 1. But from here, calculate this value 3 to the power 2k plus 2. What is the value of this expression 3 to the power 2k plus 2, which will be equal to 8m plus 8k plus 9. This is equation number 1. We'll use these conditions later on. Now we shall now prove that the statement is true for n equal to k plus 1 also. So for that, consider this statement p of k plus 1, which is equal to 3 to the power 2 into k plus 1. Just in place of n, put k plus 1 minus 8 into k plus 1 minus 9, and we will prove that this expression is divisible by 8. Now look, this expression can be written in the form 9 into 3 to the power 2k plus 2 minus 8k minus 8 minus 9, which is equal to, now we know the value of this term 3 to the power 2k plus 2 from equation number 1, that is 8m plus 8k plus 9. Put it here. So 9 into 8m plus 8k plus 9 minus 8k minus 8 and 9, that is 17. Means now remove the brackets. So 9 into 8m plus 9 into 8k plus 9 into 9, that is 81, minus 8k minus 17. Now that is equal to 9 into 8m minus 9 into 8k plus, now if you minus 8k and minus 18 minus 17, this is equal to 64. Now from this line we can take 8 common. So if I take 8 common, so it is 9m plus this is 9k minus k plus 8, that is equal to 9 into lambda. Let lambda equal to this expression within the bracket. So p of k plus 1 can be also expressed in the form 8 into lambda. That means p of k plus 1 is also divisible by 8. So by principle of mathematical induction, we can say that the given statement is divisible by 8 for every values of n, and hence proved. Yeah. Okay. So question number 22 we have done. Question number 23 is same as 22. So we are doing the last question of the exercise, that is a 24. So 24 is we have to prove by principle of mathematical induction that 2n plus 7 is less than n plus 3 whole square. So we consider the given statement as p of n. So p of n says that 2n plus 7 less than n plus 3 whole square. Now we will check whether the statement is true for n equal to 1 or not. So put n equal to 1, that means the left hand side will be 2 into 1 plus 7. which is equal to 9, and the right hand side is equal to 1 plus 4 whole square, that is 16. So obviously a 9 is less than 16. 9 is less than 16, means the statement is true for n equal to 1. Now we'll consider the statement. A statement is true for n equal to k, where k is any arbitrary number. That means this expression 2k plus 7 is less than k plus 3 whole square. This is true. Okay, this is number 1. Now we shall now prove that the statement is true for k plus 1 also. Now for that we will calculate this value p of k plus 1. So p of k plus 1 will be 2 into k plus 1. In place of n we just put k plus 1 plus 7, which is equal to 2k plus 2 plus 7, which is equal to 2k plus 7 plus 2. Okay, I am coming here. So p of k plus 1 is such that 2k plus 7 plus 2. Now look, this term from a condition number 1 means from condition number 1, 2k plus 7 is less than k plus 3 whole square. So can we write that this is less than k plus 3 whole square plus 2, means which is less than, now expand this expression, k square plus 3 2s are 6k plus 9 plus 2, which is less than k plus 6k plus 11. So k square plus 6k plus 11. Now look this result. Now obviously a 6k is less than 8k, obviously. Now if I add 11 both sides, so 6k plus 11 must be less than 6k plus 8k plus 11, and which is less than 8k plus 16. That means 6k plus 11 is less than 8k plus 16. Now if I add k square both sides, so k square plus 6k plus 11, this expression will be less than k square plus 8k plus 16. So this expression is less than this expression. So we can write that this is less than k square plus 8k plus 16. Now that is k square plus 2 into k into 4 plus 16 means 4 square, which is equal to k plus 4 whole square. That can be rearranged in the form k plus 1 plus 3 whole square. K plus 4 can be written in the form k plus 1 plus 3 whole square. That means p of k plus 1 is less than k plus 1 plus 3 whole square. That means the statement is also true for n equal to k plus 1. Therefore, by principle mathematical induction, we can say that the given statement is true for n equal to k plus 1. Therefore, we can say that the statement is true for all values of n, and hence solve. So look, we have solved a lot of questions from this exercise, and the questions which I have not done here due to the short of time, I hope you are trying to solve it. If you have any problem regarding this chapter, you can leave a message on our e-portals. In next class, I shall try to remove your doubts if you have any. Okay, so on the next class we'll start a new chapter, that is the complex number and the quadratic equation. Okay, I hope you understand this lesson. Thank you.